look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On play action. Love to throw.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
Currently number one in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number one and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week one.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And 9 at the 20-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 9. Love now. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 7.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Here's Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
On play action, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's across midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Throwing again is Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing. Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On EA. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Julian Love. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They work now on 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. first down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Love. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And pass complete to Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Fields now to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point try now from Dicker. Love wants to shift things around. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now it's Fields. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action. Fields. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Fields on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Play action. It's Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And just shutting him off there. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10, Fields again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Shedding through the defense. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Now
6
Love.
at the 28-yard line.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Love. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Weber. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out in the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
6 yards on the play. Brings up
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Chicago.
Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, going to the air with Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between them.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action this time with Love.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd.
Love now.
At the 34.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Love.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Love, this is 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw now. Here's Love. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 1st down, Love to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Looking sideline, there's Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nick Bonito.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Second down, Love. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor
Pushing his way through and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
20
down the left sideline.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
214 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on.